Today's word of the day is spontaneity, which is the act of being spontaneous. Waking up this morning, I had no idea that I would own a camper, and neither did they. Tyler over here shot me a text this morning and told me that I should pop on down to the community yard sale that his neighborhood was having. I said sure, but I've spent a lot of money recently, so I'm not going to go and buy anything. In fact, I didn't even bring my wallet for the sake of the fact that I didn't want to go and spend it on anything. Lo and behold, other Tyler, who owns this wonderful truck here, which has been shown on the channel before and now has a Cummins in it, which I'll show more about later, was there as well, and we were walking by some neighbors' houses, noticed this here, and said, I wonder what he's asking for it. He said he was looking to get 15, the previous owner did, and we thought 15,000 is way too much, but 1,500 would actually be pretty reasonable. We talked with him a little bit more, and he said that he was initially trying to get 2 for it. 2 wasn't getting as many bites or as many commitments as he was hoping for, so we knew that 1,500 had to be the safe bet. We started walking around to some other houses, looking around, and met up with another buddy, Nathaniel, but the more that we were walking around, the more that we could just not stop talking about this thing. So at $1,500, the 4 of us started discussing a little bit more, and we decided to go back and take a second look at it. We laid down in it, we sat down in it, we kind of got a feel for it to see what we think about it, and lo and behold, the thoughts came across our mind, we could all 4 go in on it. If we all 4 went in on it, it would be less than $400 a person, but we thought maybe we can do some negotiating down a little bit more. So we talked him down, we asked for $1,200 initially, $1,200 wasn't going to cut it. He asked for $1,400, we said that $1,400 was too much, and talked him down right in the middle at $1,300. So at $325 a person, we now 4-way own a trailer, so that's pretty cool. Something I can't say that I thought I would do this morning, and yeah, there we go. So life's all about being spontaneous, at least in my eyes. When you have the chance to do something cool like that, you might as well do it. So we'll go ahead and pop it up, show you around the inside, show you around the outside, and kind of try to give an idea of what we bought, and I want to hear what you guys think. Did we get a good deal on it? Did we get something cool, or did we just all waste a whole bunch of money? Alright, well, we've got the Cummins Silverado parked here. We're moving the camper back to a better spot so that we can get it going, get it cleaned up, and then pop her open so that we can show you what all's inside. What's that, Chop? Cleanup's done, we had some fun.
You got a key or something?
The
previous owner did tell us about this lock.
Or lack thereof.
It needs to pop. You got like a key or something I can put in there? Mine's in the ignition.
But we took off these clips here. This actually holds down the roof because this is the roof from this line up. So those clips come up there. And then we're going to pop open the door because the actual crank down lock, whatever you want to call it, is in there. So there's 4 latches on either side. 2 there, 1 here, 1 up there, and then there you can see, you just kind of shimmy it in, use a flathead screwdriver key, something, pull that up, and then it pops open down there.
Clank, 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 clank. Oh, it pinches my finger.
He's growing. My son is so beautiful.
Yeah, it's still dry.
Is it?
I was gonna say, it looks pretty dry inside. That was the first real test, at least with it closed. Oh, there's still a wasp in there from earlier.
Our wasp is in there still.
He's still alive.
That's our pet. That's Jerry.
Yeah, we'll call him Jerry.
I will name him dog.
Jerry.
But yeah, you can see canvas here, doors up there. I don't know, it looks like it held up pretty well. It's a little bit dirty down there, but we also didn't clean too much down there. Sliders come out next. You just got to make sure it doesn't catch the canvas because apparently it has done that a couple times in the past. See, there's some plywood flooring in here. Not too bad there. Step down also locks down there, and that's where the keys, not the keys, but little locks and the pries and wedges, I don't even know what you want to call them, but the actual key to lower it. You can see he was cranking with that right there. Slowly shimmying it out. It's getting caught on something.
No, it's not funny.
Is it not? Yeah, there it is. Slowly but surely. Oh, hold on. There's where I'm saying we're starting to catch the canvas. Feels like it's out all the way. Hitting the bumper right there, but if it was straight, it would be fitting. Because is this out all the way right here?
Yeah. Like I can't find it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Barely. We're going to straighten it out a little bit, see?
Alright.
Bumper's straightened out. We're getting the legs, which hook onto those bottom little posts right there. You can see it kind of hooks in down there. There you go. Perfect. That supports the under floorboard where you sleep. Propane canister also sits down here with the actual trailer hitch receiver right there. Supports on this side, hook into the back bumper right there by the taillights. Little spare tire right there, little baby. And underneath of here are little bungees, which go onto these hooks that actually hold it in and seal it so the bugs don't get in underneath of them. Those little supports up there are what holds in those support rods that come down right here. You can see that we haven't folded in the slider yet, so that's one of the sleeping areas, but there's a big open gap to the inside. It just flips over like this. And then these supports for the side just go in like this. Kind of pushes it out. Try to wiggle it for you.
There we go.
Just like that. Hooks in up there, like so. So there it is all set up. You can see that it's got a little awnings out here. Once again, supported by those rods that go up there, hook onto the actual frame. Plywood area where you sleep on. Canvas and windows right there. Open door there. There's a little footstep where you come in. See these wheels and tires down here are very tiny. They're 5 lug, but I think they're 5 or 6 inch wheels, something like that. So very small. Actually 8 inch it looks like. All right, 8 inch wide by 5 inch deep, and that's what it is. But Coleman on the side, taillights in the back, same kind of support as I showed you already. And then here's what it looks like from the back end. Looking on this side as well, you have a 30 amp connection for a 120 volt little service coming in. You see you got a little wet, but there's the plug end. So I'll go ahead, close that up. You can see that it's got this little cover right here so that it opens and you can have a cable running out but still have it closed. Pretty nifty. You can also have a little water inlet here, so apparently the water line hasn't been used in a while, it's a little bit moldy. And then you have an AC slide out, which the previous owner actually added on, so this is here, this is here. Drain from the sink is down there, I'll mention that as well. But you can see that he has it on a tray and a little window unit. Kind of hits up here, a little janky, a little sketchy, but it just pulls out like so. No complaints there, I might have to do some fastening to keep it down, but pretty cool addition to have on there if you ask me. Go ahead, close it up. Close the door, latch it, and I'll show you underneath, but that's about all the outside to see. Now personally, I don't think it looks too bad underneath.
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty good. The metal frame is in good shape. There's a little bit of rust around the leaf spring and the leaf spring shackles right there, but all in all, it's pretty good. The bolts hanging down right there on the axle are the lowest part of the frame, it seems, the lowest part of the under chassis, so we'll have to keep an eye on that when we're going around any kind of ruts, dirt roads, anything like that. And it's also got some little feet right there to balance it when you have it sitting on its own or standalone. You can see how small the little leaf springs over there are. Little baby cute leaf springs. And then here's a quick little look on the underside. Not too bad in my eyes. Now there are some imperfections. See this little tear right here. It's patched up, but it's not perfect. Little tear in the screen right here, but that's not too bad. Patch on the screen right here. Another patch on this side. A patch right here. A patch right there. And a patch right here. All the lights on the outside here have all been changed out to LEDs, so a little bit more energy efficient. Light connection right here as well, so that you can get some light up top. There's one built-in light if I'm correct. Now I think that's about everything. Roof rack up there if I haven't showed it already, but we'll go ahead and clear out the inside so that we can show you what's up in there. Couple more things on the outside. Here's the wonderful awning. It's got some damage on the post in the back, but see it comes out pretty far. And it doesn't, I don't see any tears in it.
No, it actually is pretty good.
It's pretty solid, a little bit dirty, a little bit of mold just from, I guess, years of exposure. I mean, this thing's, what, 35 years old now, but
That height, the stock height would have been alright.
gives it a nice little canopy. We're on a bit of an unlevel surface here. I have Tyler and Tyler simulating ground stakes,
Simulating.
Yeah, we're simulating.
but not too shabby. Wouldn't you say?
It's pretty sweet, you know, I'd say so myself.
Doors in place here. seals in right here. There's a little lip that goes into this metal frame here, so the door actually swings up and inside. We'll show you that when we're packing up. Go ahead, open up the front door here. And here you go. You can see that we have the sink and counter open. We're up right now, not open. That actually goes up with this little latch right here, so if I unlatch it, when it stores, it actually swings down like this. Gotta kind of finagle it past the table right there. Try to shimmy it down a little bit. Now I can't get it flat right now. It takes two hands sometimes, but you can see that it folds flat here so that this hits the roof when it slides down, and then it goes back up. You can see though the sink is not exactly in working order as the head of it is snapped off. It's actually a pump right here too, so you hit that and it pumps water out from inside the tank into the sink here. Not too bad. Stove here on this side, it pops open like this. It's got a little side piece that goes over here. Trying to do this one-handed makes it quite difficult, but there you go. Two stove burners right here, little controllers right here. Propane, as you can see, and it lights the lighter right there. Now you can see down here the actual AC unit, which is sitting inside right now. You can see the water lines as well and the electrical line for the AC unit. This is the drain for the sink. It literally goes right outside. There's no holding tank for that. You can see some wiring here, which I have to sort through because I'm not quite sure what that is. Close these cabinet doors right here, which should not crunch like that, but oh well. Go ahead and close this one. You'll see it's not perfect, but it also was cheap, so we're not too worried about it. This cabinet right here also provides some extra room. You see, I guess this is a battery pack hooked up to the carbon monoxide alarm, it looks like. Once again, there's this wiring back here, which I gotta sort through at some point to see what that is. So here's the carbon monoxide alarm. Here's the 120 volt power that you get from outside where you plug in that 30 amp plug that I was showing you. And here's a fire extinguisher here. You can see that it's got old style, like vinyl 90s flooring right there. And then this is one of the sleeping areas on the right side when you walk in the door there. Now right here, these flaps go up right here. They zip up, and you can see it provides some shade, or you can open it and have an open screen view. Same deal over there, and you can actually tie on these little flaps right here so that it'll hold on to this post better. Still seems to hold its place pretty well without it, so no complaints there. You can see if you open up this window right here, you'll get a very nice view of the back of the truck there. But I'll go ahead and close it up. Same deal on this side. Window right next to the door, which does have a slide up and down for the screen. You can see the awnings hanging right there, but otherwise you'd be able to see clear out. This slides up here, covers here. There's no holes in that screen, which is very nice. Now right here we have some benches. Benches open up like this, and then you have a backrest, or they can open up like this, and you have a storage compartment. You can see through in a little grill down there, not too shabby, and then you have as well more flooring and a little opening that goes to the back over there. Close that. Same type of deal over here. Pop up the backrest here. You can see it's all been freshly painted. It all is plywood, so we might get cushions for that, just so it's a little bit more comfortable to seat. But same type of deal right here. Has a little bit of trouble opening just because it's hitting that cable right there, which I will push out of the way. That is for the air conditioner, which did not come in here stock. Like I mentioned, the last owner put that in. So apparently I didn't get that, but you can see the water holding tank is down there. If you look a bit further, there's a water inlet right there, so you can hook it up to a hose, and there's the actual cord for the power that goes outside. The AC unit and power strip is plugged in right there. I'll pop up the table now so you can see what that looks like. Here's the table setup. Here's Tyler.
Trying to get in without ripping the canopy.
That's the hard part, just avoiding ripping things. But you see the electrical center power converter, as it's called right there. A little bit of an old school setup right there. Haven't seen one like that in quite some time. But that sits underneath of the table. Bench seats here, as I was showing you. And then just another sleeping area right here. So very simplistic interior design, but I also wasn't expecting anything super complex. It's got
We weren't expecting to own this.
That's also true. We were not expecting to own this. Heck, 12 hours ago, 10 hours ago. I mean, goodness gracious. But here's a light up here, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's battery powered or 120 volt, but we'll go ahead and toy around with that at some point. We're gonna get a generator to throw on the back of here, so that'll be pretty cool. But like I said, sleeping area there, ceiling here, light, small little eating area, kitchen area, and then Tyler, who is sprawled out now. Now, I am not too tall, at the height of 5'7", so if I lay down here, put my feet right here at the end, and then put my head here, I still have a solid 3 or 4 inches of play. See that I have Tyler over here stalking me as I sleep, and then other Tyler, who's a little bit taller than I am, so it makes for
6'1", 6'2"-ish.
Makes
if I put
for
my feet at the line, I am rubbing, but I fit.
So it's a little bit tighter, but
A little bit of an angle never hurt nobody.
for anybody like 5, probably 11 and under, perfect. I've got a couple inches to play with, but... Hello.
That's what she said.
Hello.
Oh, what do I see here? I think this one's patched on the outside, but...
Yeah, I saw that.
Why do we see daylight?
Yeah, it's got a patch. What daylight? I don't see anything.
Yeah, I've never laid in there.
That we haven't even paid.
We haven't even paid for a second.
What's it like to be homeowners at such a young age?
Homeowners. I'm the only one who ever gave any money for this thing.
Hey now. For reference, we put $100 down on this thing. We've not paid for it yet. So
Awesome.
we still owe him $1,200, but he gave us the title.
No, he didn't.
He did?
No, I didn't.
No.
He gave us the registration so we could transport it.
Yeah, he didn't give us anything.
We'll get the title and we'll pay him. By the time this goes up,
you don't need a title for it. It's
by the time this goes up, we will have paid him. Alrighty, cleanup time. Am I doing that the wrong way? Yes, I am. It's good. Ah!
There should be a bunch of corn at the bottom of that thing.
Yeah, there was.
It's halfway.
Wonderful. Boom.
I need to make sure we zip it all the way up here.
Oh.
They do barely run.
Bingo!
You gotta open it and undo those two things. That up there, hold it.
There's that door stowing up there like I was saying. It slides up by those cables, so that's the top of the door, that's the bottom. And actually retracts back and hangs up in the ceiling, so pretty nifty.
Hey, so can't use that audio.
It should just slide in, right?
Yeah.
I can hold it up here a little bit. Oh, wait, we didn't get the supports.
A little bit. Well, bongus.
That just slides in. Oh.
Here, set this down. And then everything. Yeah, set this down and everything.
Ah!
They said this one was good because you put weight on it.
Ah! Home, watch out. You're crushing my leg. Ah! We're still learning. Bear with us. It's like we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Almost as if we knew what we were doing.
Only done it a couple times.
That was good.
I say that at work at least like once a day.
And now, they clank. They get our clank. We insert our clank.
Yep.
And then we go up to unlock.
Oh.
And then we come down.
Crank that so I don't lie.
And then while I come down, they check it to make sure it doesn't pinch. Look at them, they are checking.
We're the safety inspectors. Inspect yourself.
Good, yes, good.
I should have gotten some before and after pictures because this thing already looks astronomically cleaner than when we picked it up this morning. I mean, I'll throw in some clips from when or some pictures that I took this morning, but that roof is just a ton cleaner. And honestly, for being 35 years old now, it's really not too hateful.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, so while they're opening that back up because we, forgot to put everything else back in it, here's some other things that we got. We got the old set of tires, which were old. They're a little narrower, only 4.8 inches wide, which is super slim. Close that up. Dustpan and broom. Little wheel holder that he was using. Some ground stakes for the canopy. Some Gorilla Tape just for patches and whatnot. The box from the AC, which has the window fit out, which you can see we are not using. Some more flex tape, silicone spray, hose, water filter, whole bunch of fuses, remotes, stakes, some rope, and some paint that he was using for the inside, as long as another carbon monoxide detector. So, a whole lot of extra stuff, which is pretty cool that it came with. Anyways,
Fine unit here.
yeah, we're We're heading out for the night. It's getting dark, and we got her cleaned up, and we got it popped up to show you guys all around. Personally, I think it was a pretty good deal.
Great deal.
$1,300. That's what, $325 a person. So no complaints there. I mean, I'm sure you'd say the same.
Absolutely. This
Oh.
definitely think this is going to come in handy. We do a lot of camping, and my biggest gripe, or not biggest gripe, my biggest favor about this thing is it is yay tall and an arm's width long. And me, Michael, and Tyler will be participating in this year's drag week. Don't know about it, then you do some research, or you can wait for all the videos to come out. But I think this is going to be our humble abode for the week of drag weeks. So that'll be cool. Have to tow it with a 86 Monte Carlo.
We're missing a bullet set off.
We're
somewhere.
just gonna, we don't talk about that.
I never saw it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good deal.
It was awesome deal. Awesome deal.
What can I say?
We came in clutch with this one.
I mean, go to a yard sale, and lo and behold, you
Yes.
end up saying, I'm not going to spend more than $1 or $2, and here we are with a camper.
We spent $325.
Yeah? What do you think?
He's beautiful. He's my son. I will name him Doug.
No, we already have a truck named Doug.
Shoot, you're right.
Jerry
I'll
is,
name him Jerry.
Jerry's gone.
Is
Unfortunately.
Jerry the Wasp has disappeared. Alrighty, well, there's their final opinions. Here's my final opinion. I think it was a good deal. Question is, what do you guys think? For $1,300, would you have bought it? I think it's pretty cool. I think it'll take us on a lot of good adventures, and I'm hoping to go camping with it next weekend. If that all goes through, I'll try to post that. So, thanks for watching. Sure, stick around because there's going to be plenty more adventures, plenty more terrible financial decisions. Stick around for more. See you next time.